Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. But I thought I would, since I already did my makeup, I thought I would film something fun. I'm gonna film a story time about my worst date ever. This date resulted in injury. I had to call off work. It was just a disaster. So if you want to hear about my worst date ever, then keep on watching. So I don't remember the guy's name. I like blocked it from my mind. It was just this past August, in August 2017. So I'm gonna call him Charles. Charles is a friend of a friend, and he slid in my DMs, and his Instagram didn't look like there was anything wrong with him, you know. We texted and talked and FaceTime for a couple weeks, and so it came time for us to hang out. So I'm like, okay. Now usually I meet people for first dates, but for some reason I thought it was a good idea for this guy to pick me up. I guess I was really feeling him, which now I'm embarrassed about after the way this date went, but your girl was really feeling him, so I told him to come pick me up. So I get ready, and he tells me he's on his way. Now previously he had told me that he only lived 15 minutes away from me, so he tells me he's on his way. I look up and it's 30 minutes later, so I'm like, did you die? What's going on? I called him and asked him this, and he answered the phone. He sounded very flustered and frustrated. He was like, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm trying to make it there. I'll be there in a minute. And he hung up on me. So I'm like, okay, that's strike number one. Okay. So he gets there. Oh, he gets here. He's like, I'm here. So I walk outside. I live in like a circle, and you can't see the end of the circle if I were just to step outside. So I look outside and I'm like, you're not out here. And he like, he described where he was and what he could see. I'm like, you're around the bend, you need to come around. And he was like, why can't you just walk around? Because I shouldn't have to. You're coming to pick me up, so pull around, or I'm just gonna go back in the house. I didn't say that, but I'm like, what I said was I shouldn't have to. Are you gonna pull around or no? Because at this point I was already irritated by the way he was talking to me on the phone, or the way he hung up on me. Like, I was irritated. So I'm like, at this point I can go in the house, what's up? So he pulled around, and he was in a minivan, which there's nothing wrong with that. It was a Honda van. Yeah, so I was like, okay. He told me he didn't have kids, so I'm like, this must be a family car. And that's okay, because we drive a van, but I never had somebody pick me up in a van. So I was kind of amused about that. So I get in the car. He looked real frustrated and stressed out, and I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, nothing. I'm just a little frustrated. I'm like, oh, okay. Do you want to, what's the word? You want to reschedule, or we don't have to go today if you're not in the greatest mood. I don't want to be out with somebody who's not in a great mood. He was like, no, that's fine, we can go. So I told him I wanted to go to, if you know me, you know that Blaze Pizza is my favorite, like one of my favorite places to eat, and it's cheap. And you get a whole pizza. So I'm like, I told him previously before he came to pick me up, he asked me what I wanted to do. I'm like, let's go to Blaze Pizza, which is in Royal Oak. So he was like, okay, do you know the way? And if you know me, you also know that I'm horrible with directions. Okay, so I'm like, no, but what I can do is ask Siri. Okay, so I turn on the GPS, and he pulls like around a little circle, about to get on the main street that I live off of, and the GPS said make a right. So I'm just sitting there, because the GPS lady, it was just me and him in the car. There was no music going. The GPS lady told him to turn right. So I'm just sitting there waiting for him to turn right, and he starts yelling. He like, you ain't gonna tell me which way to go? You're not gonna direct me? I'm like, the GPS just told you to make a right. He like, I can't do the GPS. I can't do that. I need you to tell me. I need you to help me. Okay, so at this point I could have went in the house. I could have politely got out and I went in the house, but no. I started to tell him the directions, I don't know if I just really wanted to go out this day, if I really just wanted to give him a chance, like if I thought it was gonna get better. That's the kind of person I am. I'm like, okay, maybe we just got off to a rough start, maybe it'll get better, you know. So this is why I didn't get out every time I should have gotten out, now that I think about it. So he gets on the freeway and he is jerking and scared to merge and all this other stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, what's the matter? And he was like huffing and puffing the whole time. I'm like,
oh my god, oh my god.
And I'm like, what's the matter? He like, well, this is my first time driving in traffic. Excuse me? He was 27 years old. You mean to tell me that you came and picked, you could have told me to meet you. You could have told me that you didn't know how to drive and I could have met you, you know, at the Blaze Pizza. That's not a problem. Excuse me, I'm sick. But you mean to tell me you cannot drive and you came and picked me up and I don't feel like I'm gonna make it there in one piece. Now I was like, you know, he got off the freeway too early. I'm like, you need to pull over, I can drive. Now if you know me, you know that driving is not my favorite pastime. I don't like to do it, I don't drive. But I felt in that moment that we would be safer with me driving than him. And that's saying something. I didn't think we was gonna make it. And I'm texting him this whole time. I'm texting mom, I'm like, he can't drive. He crazy. She like, you want me to come pick you up? And I'm like, I don't know yet. You know, I just want to keep you updated. I just want to keep you abreast of the situation, you know. So we finally make it there. And if you know the Blaze Pizza or the Royal Oak area, you know that there is a parking lot across from the Imagine Theater, which is like you across the street from the Blaze Pizza. So we were trying to park in this parking spot. Mind you, he had a van, so it's big. And there was not a lot of space, and he was like struggling to get in the spot. So I'm like, okay, wait, let me get out. I'm gonna try to help you get in the spot. So I get out and I get on the little divider thing that the meters are sitting on, and I'm trying to direct him which way to go. And y'all, this man hits a car, a parked car, because he was too close. His driver's side was too close to the passenger side. So when I say he hit it, it's kind of like he this is his car, this is the other car. Well, this is his car, the driver's side, and this is the other car. He like smushed into it. So in order to get away from me, he had to smash it again to back up. So I'm there like, I'm watching this like, oh my god, you know, like this man has hit a car. And I text my mom like, this man just hit a car. And I look around and there's a couple looking at me, and I'm like, this is our first date. This is our first time meeting in person. This is our last date. You know, if you go to the police, I don't know him for real, you know. So mind you, the police station is right across. So I'm like, you're not gonna, so he parks in another space. And I'm like, so you're not gonna leave a note?
Like for what?
Like, cause you hit their car, you know, you're not gonna leave a note so you can. There was a dent and a scratch in the car. There was damage to the car. I'm like, you're not gonna leave a note that you hit their car with your insurance information? He was like,
no, I'm not gonna do that because my people gonna be mad
if the insurance find out or something. So I'm like, so if somebody hit your car, you wouldn't want them to leave a note. And right now my question is character. Okay, at this point, I'm like, maybe you was just nervous or something, but you gonna hit somebody's car and not leave a note when they already got you on camera. I told him, I'm like, they got you on camera. He like, no, they don't. I don't see no cameras. This is Royal Oak. Trust me, they have you on camera. Okay, whether you see it or not. And we right across from the police station. They have you on camera. So at this point, we're walking to the Blaze Pizza, and he keeps talking
about, man, should I go back and move the car? And
should I? He didn't ever say should I leave a note. He was just worried about them coming back and seeing that it was him. So I'm like, you know, they already got you on camera. You move the car, you might as well leave it now. Cause I want my Blaze Pizza at this point. So he was like, okay, you're right. Let's just go. So we walk to the Blaze Pizza. And I'm trying to, He had never been there before. So I'm trying to tell him how to order.
He like, you know what? I don't really want this. Let's get something else.
Excuse me? I just risked my life to get here, and you telling me that you don't want the Blaze Pizza? No, I want Blaze Pizza. So he bought me a Blaze Pizza, and I ate it, and he was looking at me eat it. So I'm like, do you want a piece? And of course he said yes. So then he was trying to eat my pizza. So I'm like, y'all know I ain't about my food. I'm like, this is not going well. At this point, I text him, I'm like, you're gonna have to come save me. I'm gonna have to. I knew at this point I wasn't getting back in the car with him. Either my mom, I was gonna have my mama pick me up, or I was gonna have to Uber. But I was not getting back in the car with him. Okay, so I finished my pizza, and he's like, you want to go see a movie? And I'm like, okay, you know, even though I should have left when he hit the car, I'm like, okay, I'll go see a movie, you know. So we walked to the car, and he's like, I'm gonna move the car to the Imagine parking lot, which, mind you, is right across the street from the parking lot we were in. So I'm like, okay, you know, if you want to do that, you do that. But I'm gonna walk across, cause I had to call my mama. So he's driving across. I'm on the phone with my mama. I'm looking back because he was trying to enter in the exit lane. So I'm on the phone. I'm gesturing like, no, go over there to him. Excuse me, I'm a little sick. I'm gesturing like, no, go over there. And I'm walking, and I stepped off the curb, and it was higher than I thought. And I sprained my ankle. My ankle is weak anyway, like I always heard it, but this was bad. My purse fell, my glasses flew off, my phone flew out of my hand. I heard my mom, I'm, you know, hurt, right? I heard my mom like, hello, what happened? So I'm trying to get my life together, and this man pulls up like, oh my God, are you okay? Now mind you, dumb Charles is still trying to park the car. He didn't see me fall. So the man is like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, no, save me, I'm not okay, you know. So he helped. I limp to the front door of the movies, and when Charles finally parks the car about 10 minutes later and walks up to me, oh, I forgot to tell you, my mama was like, go to the bathroom, say you going to the bathroom, and I'll come pick you up, just never come back. So I'm like, girl, that might be the plan, okay, because this is not going well. So he's like, why you look like that? What's wrong with you? And I'm like, I just sprained my ankle. I thought I sprained it, but come to find out, I fractured my ankle. Yeah, my ankle was fractured. So, and I was limping like severely. Like I could not put any weight, hardly put any weight on this ankle. Was it the right ankle? This is my bad one. I heard it when I was a kid, and it's like never been right. So I always sprain it. I could not put any weight on it. So he was just like unbothered by this. Like he was still stressing out about the fact that he hit the car. So he's like,
why you do that?
Why did I do that? That wasn't in my plan today to come out and fracture my ankle. It wasn't in my plan today to almost die trying to get some Blaze Pizza. It was not in my plan today to be a witness to a crime, to a hit and run. That wasn't in my plan. None of this was in my plan for today. Don't ask me why I did that. So at this point, I'm pissed. You know, I'm like, I'm never going to see this man again. I don't really want to see a movie, but I'm here now. My ankle hurt, you know. We don't see the movie. So we get in line, and he pays with his card. And the lady's like, she puts the receipt on the counter. She's like, sign this, please. And he's like staring at it. But this time I'm irritated. I'm like, sign the paper. So he signs the paper. And this was at like 8 o'clock. Our show didn't start till like 9. Well, like 10 minutes after 9. So we sit on the bench, and he puts his arm around me, and you so pretty in person, and what was he saying? Just asked me all kind of questions. And keep in mind, I didn't like his outfit also. So this was another strike. I didn't like what he had. He had like a jersey. He was kind of thick, you know. He wasn't fat, but he had a little extra weight, and the jersey just was too young for him. He had on a shirt and some like ripped jeans with like some color on it. I didn't like it. And I usually don't care about clothes, but this just put the icing over the cake, you know. I don't like your outfit, and you crazy. So So he was talking my head off, and finally it's time to go into the movie. So I'm texting my mom like, I'm taking the Uber home. I'm not riding with him. And she said, he's telling me, girl, he is crazy. Leave, say you go into the bathroom and just never come back. But I'm like, my ankle hurts really bad. So in the movies, he like has his arm around me. He like leaning towards me and like, why you so quiet? I'm like, he asked me why was I so quiet. I'm like, we're
in a movie theater. I'm supposed to be quiet.
Oops. I'm supposed to be quiet. I'm supposed to be watching the movie. But the whole time I'm texting my mama. So he looks at my phone. He's
like, wow. Wow.
And I'm like, what? He like, who you text? He like, you texting another nigga? I'm like, I'm sorry, do you pay this phone bill? I don't care if I was texting Barack Obama. Don't ask me who I'm texting on my phone. You're not my man. I can text who I want to text, you know? So he gets mad and he like moves away from me. That's fine by me because I need my space, you know? So, the movie ends and he jumps up. Now, mind you, I'm limping. We had to walk upstairs. I barely made it up the stairs. We had to walk upstairs to our seats. Now I have to walk down. I need help. He jumps up and runs out the door. So the man sitting there, and I'm sitting there like, this motherfucker, you know? The man sitting next to me was like, do you need some help? Like, why did he leave so fast? And what's wrong with him? I'm like, you know what? I don't even know, you know? So the man helps me to the door. And I come outside and he's sitting there. He's like, what took you so long? I'm hurt. Like, I don't know if he thought I was playing. What don't you understand about I am injured, you know? So I'm like, you know what? I'm about to get an Uber home. He was like, what? I can take you home. I'm like, I know you can. Because at this point, I thought he was like crazy. I think he's nuts. I'm like, you know, I know you can, but that's okay. I just will feel more comfortable getting an Uber. He was like, wow, really? Mind you, he just went off on me inside the theater for texting somebody else. And really, I was texting my mama trying to escape from you. He's like, wow, really? Really? All right, then, bet. And he left. He did not wait for me for my Uber to come. And I thought that was rude. Like, despite what I'm telling y'all, despite my demeanor in this, when I'm telling this to you, I was very nice because I didn't want him to chop me up in pieces or kill me or nothing. So I'm being very nice to him the whole time. So it would just baffle me, the fact that he wouldn't be a gentleman and wait for me for my Uber to come. So the Uber came and picked me up. I'm limping out. He's like, what happened? What happened to you? That's how bad I'm limping. I'm like, so I told him the story. He's like, oh my God, you should have called an Uber earlier. You should have went home earlier. I'm like, you know what? I know that. You know, you right. I should have. So I get home, I go to bed, I tell all my friends, like, this is crazy. Never going on another date again. I'm hurt. I wake up in the morning. It was a Sunday night. I wake up, I'm thinking I'm going to get ready for work. I get out the bed and I burst into tears. My ankle was so swollen. I could not put any weight on it. Nothing. When I did, I thought it was broken because when I put my foot down on the ground, it hurt so bad. So I burst into tears. My grandma came in the room and she was like, what's wrong? I'm going to get your mother. I'm going to get your mother. Like, she didn't even give me a chance to answer. So, I think I called off work that day, and I think my mama called off to take me to the emergency room. Yeah, she called because we went in the morning. So she called off to take me to the emergency room. So this is 2 people that have to call off at this point. I go and I got $100 bill because I just had to go because I thought it was broken. And they tell me that I have a fracture in my ankle. And a fracture is when a little piece of your bone breaks off. So I had a fracture. I could not put weight on I wasn't supposed to put weight on my ankle. They gave me an air cast. I had to be off work for 2 additional days. So this is 3 days of work I missed. So I'm hot. I'm mad. Like, I'm injured. I didn't have a good time. I didn't get to enjoy my pizza to myself. I had to spend money on the Uber. I had to spend $100 for them to tell me not to go to work. Luckily, I have a job that you get paid time off, but I didn't want to use it because I'm on a date with some clown and I hurt myself, you know. So I thought I blocked them. Well, at the end of the night, I text him like, "You are an asshole. You know, you didn't wait for the Uber with me. You didn't care when I was injured. You hit a car. You didn't leave. No, I just ran it out for him. Like, these are the ways. These are the reasons why I'm not going to see you again. You know, and he was like, well, you didn't ask me to wait with you. I shouldn't have to ask you. As a gentleman, you should know that you need to wait with me. You know, even if you can't drive, even if I'm not riding with you. I was nice to him the whole time. So as a gentleman, he should have waited for me. And I don't care. I don't care. Yes, I wasn't riding with him, but you should have waited. You know, he knew he couldn't drive. He told me that. So I thought I had blocked him after I sent him that text message, but I would say a week and a half later, he texted me like, I miss you. What do you miss? Oh, he said, I want to see you again. What do you miss? Why would you want to see me again? Why did you think that that was a good encounter? You know? And I thought I had blocked you. That's what I told him. I thought I blocked you, but you're not going to see me again. I don't miss you. There's nothing for you to miss. You're an asshole. Bye-bye. Delete my number. He was like, wow, really? Yes, really. You know, I'm over it. I told him, if you want to be a gentleman, you can give me the $100 I had to spend to go to the emergency room. Of course, he didn't do that. But so that was that. I didn't go on a date. This was in August of 2017. I didn't go on another date until it was like cold outside, because I was just like shook. I'm like, I had a bad experience. I was traumatized. I think I did not want to go. I couldn't wear regular shoes for 3 weeks. I was wearing one shoe and one Nike slide to work and school. So I was just traumatized. I didn't go on another date for a long time. I still have if I go to Blaze Pizza, I go to the Imagine in Royal Oak, I have flashbacks of falling off the curb. So yeah, that was a horrible day. I don't remember his name. I deleted the thread, so I couldn't show y'all the text. I will try to find it. Maybe I still have it. But that was a story about my worst date ever. How I hurt myself. I thought I would just, you know, film something fun. Let you see, if you don't know me, if you happen to be watching, you know, let you see a little bit of my personality. I'm gonna think of more. I have other stories. I have so many stories to tell. You know, I have 5 siblings. We all live together, except for one of my brothers. We all live together, so something is we're always together, so something is always happening to us. So, and my friends are like crazy. So something is, I have so many story times, but I don't want to be that girl with like 10,000 story times, you know. So, I don't know what else is to come. I do want to film more fun stuff like this. Give me suggestions onto the fun stuff you would like to see me film here on my channel. Like my video, comment on my video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you.